It's the Phoenix, Arizona weather discussion. This is for Thursday, the 1st of February. I'm Michael Groff. New month, new weather pattern coming into the southwest, one that favors cooler and unsettled conditions and multiple opportunities for rain. One such chance comes in here for later this afternoon, tonight, and into at least part of the day on Friday. The weekend is looking relatively quiet, but then next week could be very active as well, with significant rainfall becoming more likely. So we'll talk about all of that and everything else as we dive on in. First, let's look at that almanac from yesterday. 81 degrees was the afternoon high for the third straight day. That morning low of 56, averages sitting at 69 and 47. And as we take a look outside right now, here at 10:45 a.m., we've got some clouds rolling in. Mostly cloudy sky right now, sitting at 67 degrees at Sky Harbor. Dew point 46, humidity 47%, winds are light. The barometer is steady. The upper level weather pattern across the nation shows you can see, well, that change is a-coming. An omega block is developing across much of North America. We've got troughing for the east and off the east coast. We've got a ridge in the nation's heartland, and we've got a trough coming into the west. And a little short wave coming our way, going negative tilt as it does. That's going to push a cold front across the region tonight and into the early part of the day on Friday. That will set the stage for the rain and, of course, the much cooler temperatures, snow for the higher terrain. All right, here's that watch warning map, and we've got high wind watches extending from West Texas through parts of the Intermountain West, the West Coast. We've got winter storm warnings, winter weather advisories as well for northern Arizona, and issues with wind out here, all that stuff. So everything that's associated with a winter storm, that's certainly in place out here. The convective outlook for today, no organized areas of severe weather anticipated across the United States, but some thunder possible here for the southwest. With that system coming on through. Not a major threat, but something that we will watch. And here's that all-important precipitation outlook. This is valid through Thursday morning of next week. Rain amounts in Phoenix. Look at these numbers. Up around 1 inch and 2/3, all the way up to over 2 inches for us here in Metro Phoenix. More than that possible. Just to the north and east of us, northern and eastern Maricopa County, parts of Pinal, Gila, Yavapai, northern La Paz counties, and obviously coastal California could very well get hammered over the next 7 to 10 days with very heavy rain, flooding problems, snow for the higher terrain. All of you that said this El Nino is a bust, and I've heard the comments, and you weather people don't know what you're talking about. Well, it's sure looking like things are getting active. Let's talk about it right now as we get to those models, see what the future may hold. Here we go. The GFS, the 06, this is the 12Z run, rather, and this is valid at 5 o'clock this afternoon. Omega block developing across North America. Here comes that trough going negative tilt as it comes toward the southwest. And what it means for us down at the surface for the rest of the day today, mostly cloudy sky by this afternoon. High temperatures will still be on the mild side, up in the mid-70s, but rain knocking on the door. And, of course, people wondering, well, when is that rain going to start to affect us here in Phoenix? And we'll look at our convective allowing models, our high-resolution models for that. This is the HRRR, the high-resolution rapid refresh model. This is at 6 o'clock this evening. The simulated radar product or composite reflectivity product, showing what the radar may look like at that time. And if this does work out, then yes, rain could be knocking on the door of the West Valley by about 6 p.m. And so we're going to put the time frame here for the onset of precipitation tonight between about 6 and 8 p.m. Could there be a shower sometime before that? Yes, but the main bulk of the rain should start between 6 and 8 p.m. for us here in Phoenix and the surrounding area. And it may start out light, but could get rather heavy at times. Could see some gusty winds too, maybe some isolated thunderstorms. Other than that, that will last for several hours, and then we'll see the front push on through, and then more scattered shower type of activity after that, with lows tonight, mid-40s to low 50s, and then tomorrow, again, kind of an unsettled day. In the wake of that front, we're still looking at mostly cloudy sky with scattered showers, isolated thunderstorms through the day, more hit-and-miss type of scenario, more instability-driven showers. High temperatures tomorrow, much cooler. We went from highs in the low 80s yesterday. Tomorrow, we'll be in the upper 50s to low 60s. So we could be at least 20 degrees cooler by tomorrow. And with that 40% chance of rain in the forecast. Then Saturday looking rather quiet as the rain moves on out. Maybe a few showers across northern and eastern Arizona, but here in Phoenix, we're partly sunny. We'll start the day out in the upper 30s to mid 40s, highs climbing into the upper 50s, maybe about 60 or so. A little warmer on Sunday with low pressure developing to the west of us and a deeper southwesterly flow beginning to pull more warm, moist air advection our way. Look at all that moisture. Look at all that rain out there to the west of us for California. Coastal California, the Sierra. You could see some decent snow, and that spills over into the Great Basin. But again, Sunday we're looking fairly dry here, just partly sunny sky and slightly warmer temps. Then Monday, highs here upper 60s, low 70s. Plenty of clouds around, and the rain getting closer to us. Now this system off to the west of us next week, it is going to take its dear sweet time coming our way. But that's good news if you like rain, because what that means is it's going to have plenty of time to draw up moisture from the south. The old atmospheric river is really going to get cranked up. And, of course, California will see just day after day after day of numerous to widespread rain, numerous showers to widespread rain and mountain snow. Now, for us, again, the day on Monday is looking dry, just a lot of clouds, but rain is just looming to the west of us. But by Tuesday, I think this is where precipitation starts to come on in. By Tuesday, I'd say maybe the afternoon hours. And so we'll introduce a chance of rain here. High temperatures will begin to fall back a little bit, but I still think we're going to be fairly mild. All things considered, mid-60s to about 70 here. And again, that chance of rain coming in. And then rain becomes likely by Tuesday night. Periods of rain could be heavy at times for Wednesday as well. Rather wet here. I don't know if I'd call it a full-on washout, but obviously we're going to be able to fine-tune this forecast a lot more as we get closer to the event. And temperatures on Wednesday, yeah, probably at or a little bit below average, low to mid-60s with the precipitation around. Now, this is not just going to be one of those kind of progressive, fast-moving systems. At least it sure doesn't look like that, because check it out. Let's go to a week from today. This is Thursday, the 8th of February. Guess what? One little wave is moving out, and another area of low pressure continues to just sort of develop and hang on out here. Broad troughing over the southwest. So guess what? That means more rain. And could see some locally heavy rain if that sets up correctly. And mountain snow continues too. And so high temperatures would be below average, and rain chances just continue to be high. Let's go to Friday. This is the 9th of February, and yeah, we're still looking at rain. And how about we go out 10 days? This is Saturday the 10th, and look, troughing continues, low pressure over the southwest, and that still looks wet. So this is just what the doctor ordered. This is exactly what we need around here, ensconced in a significant drought for so long, especially across central Arizona, eastern Arizona. We didn't have a monsoon last year. We were way, way below average on rainfall in most of the state. So we could really use the precipitation. Hopefully this pans out as advertised. Obviously, there's probably going to be a surprise or two thrown in there, as there always is. But for those of you that said there's no El Nino in the well, maybe this is where it really starts to kick in. Looking at rainfall for Phoenix, this goes out through the 15th of February off of the GFS ensemble. The mean is up around 2.5 inches. And again, as I say every day when we show this lately, because I just want to emphasize this point, number one, this is not my forecast. This is not an official forecast. This is model data. 2.5 inches of rain. Could that happen? Absolutely. And I have no doubt it will happen if this plays out as advertised in areas north and east of Phoenix, maybe even more than that. But as for Phoenix, it's hard to say. I don't like to talk about specifics going out 2 weeks, but clearly this shows a trend of prolonged unsettled weather and above average precipitation. European ensemble, similar. The ensemble mean about 2 inches, and that looks really good. All right, looking at temperatures off the national blend of models. So we're getting much cooler as we go into tomorrow, the weekend, next week. Yeah, we could poke up towards 70 once again by early next week. But overall, temperatures look to go back below average for a while. And I think we all like that. Well, okay, most of us like that. I know. Inevitably, there's a few people in my comments section or on the social media somewhere, or, you see them on the news, because, of course, every time it rains here, we have to have wall-to-wall coverage on all of the news stations, because I don't know. I've never understood. This is, what is this going to be? My 42nd year living in Phoenix, and I I just don't understand it. But, you know, you're going to see people that are going to complain about this. Oh, I came to Arizona for the warmth. It's going to be 55 degrees and rain. Fair with all the rain. If I wanted rain, I'd have stayed in New York. Oh, with the rain and the cold and the mildew and the mold. Ugh. I stayed in Long Island. I thought Arizona was always hot, 90 degrees every day. That's what I wanted. I wanted sun. I wanted to sit out on the sun in my patio. Yeah. Well, you know, that's what happens. So, you give bad news, you're a bad weather person. You're bad. Awful. All right. Well, you know, bad weather it is, but I love it. This is my kind of weather. Cloudy, rain, because we all know what's coming. All right. Well, anyway, that's it for the Phoenix, Arizona weather discussion for today. My next video back here tomorrow morning. Should you happen to enjoy these videos, then be sure to subscribe, like, share, click that notification bell, leave those comments, questions, and suggestions. And of course, if you really want to support us, you really like what we do here, you want to support us monetarily, then you can click that little thanks icon below the video and make those monetary contributions if you are so inclined and so able to do so. That all helps in the furtherance of this channel. The executive producer of the Phoenix, Arizona weather discussion is my one and only, the sweetest of all time, the Asian sensation and proprietor of sweetchildaz.com.org and the Facebook page of the same name, Sweet Child Arizona. I'm talking about my Michelle. Check her out. I've got her all linked up down there in the description. But wait, there's more. I also encourage you to check out our streaming station. It's called KMGX. We play a ton of music. We have a lot of fun with that. It is back. And again, I've got that linked up in the description as well. Thank you guys so much for watching, all of your continued support. It is immensely appreciated. Please do be safe out there. And if you're going to complain about the rain, just, you know, don't. We love it. Most of us love it. Oh, but it's cold. I don't like the rain. Oh, God. All right. Thank you, guys, and have yourselves a terrific rest of your Thursday. 100% chance of rain?